It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Baldwin. He's out there with Marjanovic. And it's Hall in at the 2 spot. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Hall. And they're moving it up. Here's Watera. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Baldwin. Into the lane. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
A three-pointer, no good. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Hall. Pass to Marjanovic. A 3-ball. A putback. Can't get the putback. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Hayes. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Hayes has got his second basket of the game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Hall. And the 3 off target. Here's Watera. Cranes the three-pointer. Watera's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Hall. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ward, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Hall, that's good. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
It's a 9-point spread. Here's Baldwin. And it goes down 2 points. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Hall. It's rebounded by Hayes.
They're not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And they're running. And Hayes throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Hall. Here's Baldwin. Drills it from outside. Baldwin's got 8 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Covered by Hayes. Puts it up. And it's Melly with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Hall. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And the second free throw, good. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Pass to Baldwin. The tray. The shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good on the three-point shot. He has 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Got a hand on it. Here's the break. Pushing it up. A shot by Watsra, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. They lead by 11. And don't go away, we'll... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
5 to shoot. They grab their own miss. Fires from deep. Second chance effort. Pass to Hayes. Here's Watsra. The 3. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. Hayes has got 8 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your home team.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Gutteridge. He has yet to score. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. They get the rebound. Pass to Birch. Colson. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Low. And the ball goes out of play following the shot.
Away team ball.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. From past the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Fast break. Here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your
First free throw is good.
taking 2 shots.
That one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Colson passes to Birch. Here's Colson. Back to Birch. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from the wing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Chalk up 2 there.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Low. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 5.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and certainly we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
And that one drops for him.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Herrera. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Lets it go from deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Hummus. See the pass to Herrera. The offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul, second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
And he makes both free throws. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. He takes it in.
Away team foul. Second personal foul, third team foul. At the line.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 9 seconds left in the first half of the game. From deep three-point land. That one's not going to go. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Leading by 17. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Well, guys, any thoughts on where these teams are heading?
A few will rise, a few will fall, and some, like my own career, remain strong and controlled.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the home team. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. We've got Hayes. Marjanovic is out there with Baldwin. And it's Hall in at the 2. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
And Hayes throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
They've got Marjanovic. Hayes out there with Baldwin. And it's Melly in at the power forward position. Watcher has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Hall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Pass to Ward. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Watera.
It'll be a turnover. Away team ball.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Hall. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Hall's got 7 now in this quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Here's Watera. From deep. Traps in the tray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Hall. 11 points in the game. Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass. Baldwin's got 10 points.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Hayes with the steal. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Hall's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Here's Watera. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 10.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Driving the lane. Here's Hayes. That 3 off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Watera. He's got 10. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Baldwin, it's good from long range.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Over to the left wing. Here's Watera. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. There's the three, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
You want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Hall. Marjanovic kicks to Baldwin. He can't get that one to fall.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Pass to Hall. Here's Baldwin. A three-pointer off the mark. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
That was something to see.
Good.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And here's the fast break. Here's Coulson. This one for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's Watera. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Watera's gone just 2 of 7 from long range. Birch the pass to Coulson. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Watera. Shoots the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And the first one at the line is good.
For the away team. Gooderick at the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Herrera. Thomas passes to C. Low. And that time, also a missed shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Birch. Clock at 6. Pass to Gutterich. No good on the triple. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Colson. The three doesn't go that time.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Herrera. And the three ball is good.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Herrera's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
From downtown, Herrera grabs the board.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. .51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
3 points.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Lets it go with the three. That shot off. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
It's deflected. Here's Colson. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. We've got Jedi Osman, also a Marriott 7 out there. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. The shot by Ward, no good. On offense, here is Athens. Hey, here's none for 3. Offensive rebound. Good on the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
To the paint. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Jedi also. 2 shots.
Good on both. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And so it's Athens with it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Inside. Shoots from the right block. And that's off the glass and in. Osman's got 6 points.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Ward. Oh, wow!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Right side, none. Driving in. The 3 ball. Osman. Here's your 7. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
Don't let him shoot that.
Your 7 against Hayes. Your 7 passes to Osman. Shot clock at 2. Hey, here's none for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. That one's good for 2.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
From deep. Here's Osman. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Give him 8 points now. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Shot from the wing. And finished off by Hayes.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Now here's none. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Lets it go from the wing. Drills it from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On offense, here is Athens. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lets the 3 fly. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And a foul called on the way. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The line for 2. Number 1. The play will be reviewed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And so it's Athens with it. And he drops it in from the low post. Here's Ward. target from range. Give him 8.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's good. 2 points. Athens trails by 4. Outside none. From outside the arc, connects from downtown. Nunn's got 5 now.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
From deep. Hayes with a screen. Ward passes to Hayes. Tipped. Gets it off. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They're up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Athens. Pass to Herrera. Launches a 3. Five to shoot. Not going to go that time. On offense, here is Athens. They trail by 1. From deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. From downtown, hits the trifecta.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
There's the triple. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Athens trails by 4. And another miss by Athens. And they're on the run. Pass to Hamas. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Grant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
See. And he goes in for the dunk.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And so Grant will bring it up for Athens. It's a 5-point game. 4-3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Here's Herrera. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Misses the baby hook. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes.
To the inside. C. No good with the triple. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Sinks the tray. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Fires from the wing. Grant's shot is off.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Launches it. The shot comes out. That's tipped. Pass to Herrera. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Outside for Grant. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And there's a pick. C. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Herrera. Clock at 6. From the corner. Unable to get that one. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
31. And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention.
Well, I think for the home team, they're moving up. I don't know if they're a championship contender, but they're showing flashes.
Yeah, here at the half.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love. And that's a wrap on.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Outside none. Fires for 3. They get it back. Misses the follow-up. And for Athens, Omer 7 out there with Jedi Osman. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Osman, no good.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Got a piece of it. Back to your 7. Sinks that one from the post. Your 7's got his second basket of the game.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
The shot by Ward, no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's none. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Pass to Hayes. To the middle. In transition, here they come. Here's none. Yes, it's good. And now a 3-point Athens lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
It's hauled in by Athens. Osman's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the three, and the foul on Omer Yurtseven. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Ward. To the left wing. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
I just love the ball movement.
The home team calls timeout. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
Controls the rebound and the putback.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The three-pointer off the mark.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Beyond the arc, and the three-pointer goes. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's the drive. Nunn defends. Six to shoot. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Athens. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And stolen by Hayes. And that one is stuffed right through.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. The shot that time not on target.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Hayes, the pass to Ward. Second shot opportunity. The 3 is up. The rebound by Nunn. Athens leading by 4. Pass to Yurtseven.
Home team foul. Ward. Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Grant. Three-pointer. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's Athens. They're up by... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And for Athens, no one near him. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's the pick. Lets it fly. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Puts up a three. They get it back. The shot off that time.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
The finish! And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Ooh, it's stolen away. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. He's covered by Grant. And they take the lead.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
To the wing on the left. And that one is hammered home. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
See. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And Athens calls time here. Go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi guys, the head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Grant can't get the putback. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Brown. Outside none. Let's go with a three. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's the three. The shot, no good. And so it's Athens with it. Here's Grant. Finished off the break.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
From the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. 1:24 left in the fourth. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Athens.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. He's covered by Grant. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. This is the baby hook.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
A big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Ward pulls it down.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
On offense, here is Athens. They trail by 3.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Hayes. He connects!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the 4th. Hey, here's none for 3. He's off from 3. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.
On 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. It's Athens facing the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtsevin and Slukas in at the point. Baldwin the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Hall. No good from outside. Here's Yurtsevin. Here's Slukas. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Baldwin. With the drive. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Slukas. Offensive rebound. Yurtsevin. None passes to Slukas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Yurtsevin. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Hall. And it's Osman with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Three-pointer. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Marjanovic against none. Marjanovic, no good.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Here's Osman, covered by Hayes. Yep, it counts.
Jedi Osman.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Athens foul call. Over hoop set. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's the home team. Here's Baldwin. Yurtsevin with the rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, is Lucas. None wide open. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Baldwin. 5 points in the game. Melly passes to Baldwin. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Now, here's Nunn. Not a lot of room. Off target from outside.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Hayes. Nothing on the board. Here's Baldwin, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Osman. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hall, and the shot goes down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Lucas. The putback. The putback is no good. Yurtsevin's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here he goes, and Hayes throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Tipped away. And now Athens on the break. Here's Nunn. They get it back. Brown the pass to Yurtsevin. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 5 on the clock. Nunn. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Athens shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hayes. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up by 3. Let's take a quick break now. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The layup missed. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Athens. It's a 3-point game. And for Athens.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Gutteridge, the pass to Birch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
The plays on the video review under NBA rules. The officials will have 2
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Grant surveying the D. Beyond the arc. Great positioning on the putback.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires for three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's a look at the schedule for Athens. On Monday, then on Wednesday. Drives to the hoop. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. For three. The shot, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Tries again to the inside. Athens moving the ball around. Here's Colson. Hernan Gomez covering. Birch's shot's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sinks the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. The shot's good. Colson's got his first 2 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Covered by Birch. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Launches it. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
No good with the wing jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
Deflects the pass, and so it looks like Athens will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
30 seconds left here in the second. Hands it from downtown. Grant's got a pair of triples in the second now for Athens.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And they're on the break, moving it up. Out of bounds, Athens takes possession.
The ball goes to Athens.
6 seconds left to play in the first half. Puts up a deep three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shot.
And moving on, let's take... And that concludes...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've got Hayes. Aldwin out there with Marjanovic. And it's Hall in at the shooting guard. Driving to the basket. Melli passes to Baldwin. And it's off from three-point range. And now Athens on the break. And for Athens, we've got Yurtseven and it's Lucas in at the one spot.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Marjanovic, and he converts the layup.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the basket.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Marjanovic, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Here's Hall from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Good on the bucket. Nunn's got his second bucket of the night.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Hall. Takes the three. No good on that one.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Nunn can't get it to fall.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Here's Baldwin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play will be reviewed. We're using 2 minutes to review the play.
Closer detail, what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
To the paint. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Hall from outside off the mark.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Lucas. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Hayes down low. He's covered by Brown. The shot's good from Hayes.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
For the tie, a rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hayes. Pass to Baldwin. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession.
What is going on right now?
Here's Nunn. No good. That would have tied it. A tight game here in Atlanta. Here's Baldwin. Brown outside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Hall. Defended by Nunn. Hall passes to Baldwin. Here's Melly. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. For the lead, Nunn can't get it to fall.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Brown's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Baldwin. Hayes down low. Defended by Nunn. Now, here's Marjanovic. Tight defense on him. Marjanovic has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Osman. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Osman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Hall. It's hauled in by Athens.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The quick look, no good that time. Now Athens with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Hayes kicks to Baldwin. Offline with his 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Fires away from way outside. That shot off the mark. It's stolen by Brown. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Athens ahead. They lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammates. And how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And for Athens, here's Gutteridge. Plays it up and banks it in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. To take the lead, gets the three-pointer to fall. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Grant gets a wide-open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
It's hauled in by Athens. Three-pointer. The shot misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Gutteridge. Misses in close. And here is Athens now. The lead is 2. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Athens moving the ball around.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
To the left wing. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Athens.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Athens calls time here. Athens making a change here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. That's good from Birch. He's perfect from the line this time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Nunn. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And that one, good.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
Off target from three-point range.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. There's 1:47 left in the game. And there it is for him. And Athens leads by 9.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's Hall. No good, unable to end this run.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
It's the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Shooting for Athens.
And that free throw good from Nunn. Good on both. Here's Hall. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Athens.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Oh, wow! That is powerful.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
Mark it, time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Here's Gutter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. That shot, no good. Now Athens with it. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Grant, that's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the wing right side. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Fires the three. So it's Athens winning this one easily to come into an opponent's build.
Welcome. To Thursday night basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Baldwin. Takes it inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
To the paint. It's stolen. On the break. Pass to Hayes.
Away team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the home team now. It's a three-point game. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 5. Shoots from 12. Oh, they pick off the pass. To the inside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Hall passes to Melly. The 3. And it's Hall missing.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
He was all alone on that one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
When I look at this visiting team, they've tried a couple times to make a push up the rankings with no success. But I think they can be proud of where they landed.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ward. Offensive rebound. Tries again. It's good. He's got 5.
Assisted by Ward.
Here's Hall. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The drive.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Out to the right wing. Here's Melly. Hayes inside. Hall passes to Melly. Here's Baldwin. 4 on the clock. To get back on track. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Second chance shot. Pass to Ward. Down low. Goes up again. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Baldwin. Here's Hall. The dive for the ball.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
The home team calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the time?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
At home with authority.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Fires the 3. And finished off by Hayes.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
It's a 6-point game. Hayes with a screen. Inside, knocks it loose. Pass to Ward from behind the arc. Can't hit that one. And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 6. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the quick 3. Uncovered. They get the rebound. On Sunday and then on Thursday.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 9. Here's Birch. Misses from close range. Pass to Hamas. Fires top of the key. It doesn't go for him.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the shot goes.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
He shoots. Guterich with the rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
It's hauled in by Hamas. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Fires from deep. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
To the wing, right side. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
The home team calls timeout. And that's good as he hits both shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. They set the screen. Gets the three to fall.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Herrera drops in the layup for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The home team calls timeout. It's all from three-point range.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
See, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the half. Knocked loose. Shot from the low post is good.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Shoots. Rebounded by Birch.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Hummus.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Herrera. Nails it from 3. Herrera's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Down low. 29 seconds left in the half.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
From deep three-point land. That shot missing.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Hummus. Right wing. Takes a 3. That shot off. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around? Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the home team. Appreciate you joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard position. Good work there as it goes. Baldwin's got 9 points.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Hayes with a screen on Hayes. Pass to Hayes. Offline with a three. They've got Nico Melli. He's out there with Boban Marjanovic. And it's Hall in at the shooting guard position. To the left side wing. Jacks up a three. Offensive board. Here's Baldwin. Five on the clock. To the right side. Here's Hall. Here's Melli. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here. Good on the second one. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Hayes. Drives to the hoop. And a two-handed jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Hayes. Soft touch off the glass. Hayes has gotten his third basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Hall. No points so far. Screen by Marjanovic. Here's Hall. And a miss there on the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Marjanovic passes to Baldwin. Here's Hall. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing for 3. Knocks down the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Hayes, the pass to Hall. Will it go? He can't get that one to fall.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Pass to Ward.
Minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hayes with it. And they pick up 2. Hayes has got 10 points in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
Now here's Hayes. Defense is right there. He buries it from 3.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime. Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
To the middle. They swipe it. And here's the fast break. Pass to Hall. Five to shoot. Here's Hayes. Basket counts. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter. 44 seconds left in the third. Hayes with a screen to the inside. Here's Baldwin. He's got 12. Out left to the wing. Ball passes to Melly. Here's Baldwin. 5 on the clock. Here's Hall. Off target from outside.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Goes up on the wing. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
And as we conclude the third, and a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Here's Herrera. Up and in on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
From outside, off the mark. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. To the middle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
A shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Herrera.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Three-pointer, no good.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Right wing. This one for three. No luck on that one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Hamas. No good from outside.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Throws it up high. Boom! He jams it straight down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Pass to Guduric. The three. It's not going to go for him. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Count that one.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
The long distance three is buried.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Inside.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. To the right side. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Hamas.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Launches it from deep. No good on the shot. And he's going for the oop here. It's picked off. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Down low.
How'd they pull that off, B.A.?
Right? I'm not sure. A tremendous play. Now Birch. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. No luck on that one. Very pretty alley-oop.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Good awareness and range to get out there for the rebound.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Ward. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now, Nunn softly drops in the floater.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Pass to Ward. Launches a three. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Athens.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Osman. Here's Nunn. And a miss there on the triple. And here they come. He drains the quick shot.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Nunn's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And that one is stuck right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Now Athens with it. 8-point game. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman to the wing on the left. Lock at 6. Slukas passes to Osman. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Ward.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Defended by none. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Yurtsevin passes to Osman. Athens with another miss. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Ward. Here's Watsara. Buries it from 3-point range.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Looking to end the run. Athens with another miss. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Goes back up. Ward. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Nunn. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Ward. Off target at the rim. Athens trails by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
For the 3. Here's Hernan Gomez. Tries again. Yurtsevin finds Hernan Gomez. It's another look. No good. Shot missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 7.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Slukas passes to Yurtsevin. They set the pick. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Away team ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Hayes. He's defended by Yurtsevin. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up by 12. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
See the pass to Herrera. Inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here. Grant for 3. Can't hit that one. And they'll get another chance. It's stolen. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, He'll take that all day long.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Petro. Oh, that's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Low. Drills the three-pointer.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
No good from Grant.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And that one drops. Herrera's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Grant on the wing. Still yet to score.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And he dunks it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the away team.
The first one falls.
Number 8. 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Athens trails by 19. They set the pick. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
It's intercepted. And he drives in. And a missed layup. Here we go, one-on-one. Low. No good on the 3. Now Athens with it. To the middle, Petro. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
1:32 left in the first half. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Low. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low, Petro. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Low. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Athens with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Comes up empty down low. Here's Hamas. Still scoreless. Lots of room. Herrera can't hit.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Athens moving the ball around. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
15 seconds left to play here in the half. They set the pick. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8. Grant with the ball. From outside the arc. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 14. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot, please.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy.
Yeah, sometimes teams try.
All right, fellas. Thank you for being with us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Athens trails by 14. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Nunn in at the two-guard spot. And the layup's good off the glass. Nunn's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Athens. Pulls up on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
A shot by Watra, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
A beautiful reverse layup.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
I see him.
And here's Nunn. There's the screen. Osman kicks to Nunn. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And the shot goes in.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
There's Slukas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Yurtsevin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Hernan Gomez. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. There's Nunn, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted. What do you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Here's Watra. No good on the quick 3. Athens trails by 10. Nunn passes to Osman. Hernan Gomez with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Nunn. Hernan Gomez finds Nunn. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Hayes. Pass to Ward. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. to the left side wing. Here's Watera. Goes up again. The shot's good from Hayes.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Osman. Rebounded by Ward. Ward's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he lobs it up. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Got that one up quick. Nunn's got 7 now in this quarter.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he's certainly...
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Watera. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Herman Gomez has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen. Pass to Ward. There's the triple. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10. Here's Osman. Launches it. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Buries the long-range jumper. 7 points in the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 19. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot. Athens trails by 19. Puts up a deep 3. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
Stolen by Yurtsevin. And now Athens on the break. Here's Nunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Athens will go with a different look here. And so Nunn nails both of them.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the 3s in time.
Grant surveying the D. They set the screen. Athens with another miss.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Misses the wing J.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And he banks in the layup.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Inside, stolen by Nunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Hamas out to the wing, low. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
And Athens calls time here.
On the court, Zor.
with an update from the sidelines. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
Thank you, David. Right wing to the right side. Pass to Herrera. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Here's Nunn. This with the rebound. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
To the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Stolen by Nunn. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And it's in there.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Athens trails by 12. Picked off in midair. Stolen. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Great pass to set up the lane.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Grant outside. The three. Herrera grabs the board. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And we'll go the other way.
Substitution on the court.
A 3 off the inbound, offline. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building.
Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Hall in at the 2. Now here's Hayes. Finished off by Hayes.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Here's Osman. Back to your 7. Your 7 a screen. Your 7. No dice on the putback jam. Here's Hall. He's covered by Grant. Hall passes to Hayes. Marjanovic inside. Hernan Gomez there. Here's Melli. He's covered by your 7. 6 on the shot clock. Baldwin's shot is off.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
A rebound by Hall.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes. On offense, here is Athens. 4-point game. Pass to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Hall, and he dunks it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Now Grant. The 3 is up. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Hall. He's covered by Grant. Off target with the 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Three-pointer. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here we go. He shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Hall's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Takes a 3.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Baldwin. And he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
That ties it up. Grant's got 5 now.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Hall. He's covered by Grant. To the wing, right side. Pass to Hall. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Hayes. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Hayes has got his 3rd bucket of the night. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. From outside the arc. Kept alive. Osman outside for Grant. Puts up a deep 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hayes up top. Here's Melly. He's scoreless. Grant with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Moving it up. Here's Osman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Right side, none. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Athens up 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Into the lane. Can't hit from in close.
You know, he looked uncomfortable there, making plays at the rim, not his strength.
To the paint. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And so it's Athens with it. Banked it in off the glass. Nunn's got his first basket.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And that one drops.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Off the mark there with a 3. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Guterich. Still no points. And that one's good. The baseline J is on the way. The shot misses. And there's the drive. And there's a 3-second violation. And so it's Athens with it. Oh, deflected. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball ends up out of bounds. Now keep possession. And so it's Athens with it. Right side, none. They get it again. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Yep, that one goes.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Goodrich. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Nunn. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. The putback. Gets another look. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes both free throws. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Goodrich. To the left side wing. Nunn defends. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here we go, one-on-one. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
51 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Fires the 3. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. The offensive rebound. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Pass to Goodrich. Nunn defends. Here's Goodrich. Give him 8. No good there. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 6-point Athens lead.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
A deep 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's Athens leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Man, I think for Athens, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for Athens.
I know my partner here.
And that'll do it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Jedi Osman, also a Marriott 7 out there. And it's Grant in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Baldwin. Uses the glass on the layup.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Hall in a 2-guard.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And for Athens, we've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, small forward. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Out to the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. And Hall gets it to go. Hall's got 4 points this quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. A tight game here in Milwaukee. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Here's Osman. It's Hayes with the rebound. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Baldwin. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Snatched up. Goes back up. And your 7 gets it to go. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Hayes. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. He's defended by Hayes. For 3. No good that time. He takes it in and finished off by Hayes.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Here's Osman. And the 3 off target. And here comes the break. Here's Hall. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Yurtseven passes to Grant. And the layup falls. Grant's got 7 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
1:46 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Hall. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. All right, a chance to check out the upcoming schedule for Athens. On Sunday, then on Sunday, the visitors with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Hayes, the pass to Baldwin. That 3's off the mark. Baldwin's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Osman with the bucket. Osman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Finished off the break. And it's a 4-point Athens lead.
Great run out and the pass right on target. Outstanding transition offense.
Here's Hall. He's got 10. Off target from 3-point range. Outside for Grant. Back to Osman. Pass to Grant. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. 6 points for him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8 points now. Osman's gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Baldwin. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Athens leading by 4. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Hall. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Osman. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 4 rebounds now. Good if it goes. No good on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Athens. They lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, coming from an unlikely position, is the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Outside none. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Yep, count it.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Drains the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's the break. Here's Goodrich. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Immediate turnover. Away team ball.
With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
To take the lead. And it's good on the lay-in.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here's the fast break. Six on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Sinks it from distance. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Up again. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Away team foul. Number 21. First personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Low block shot. Goodrich with the rebound.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
They get it back. Another shot. No good on the layup. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you gotta love that action.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
None, no good.
you kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
It's good. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this was... This challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Grant's checked in for Athens. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
A minute 6 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
No good with a layup.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Pass to Guterich. And it's good.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And another miss by Athens. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Grant's shot is off. Here's Guterich. Let's go with a 3. That shot is off. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They played the villain tonight. And